Hello, you guys. We have some new makeup. So we're going to put it on. We're going to chat about it. I just got my hair done finally. Oh, these, I tell you what, you hit 40 and everything is much grayer. And now it's turning silver. So much fun. So I got my hair done. My daughter has, hi friend. My daughter has picture day next week. So we got to find an outfit for that. My kids wear uniforms to school. And she is in that age where none of the stuff from like the kids section fits, but none of the stuff from like the adult stores fit. So this should be a fun little adventure. It's our one night off this week. So we're going to spend it trying to find a school picture day outfit. Hello, love. Okay. These are just some things that are newer that I haven't gotten on here and showed you guys yet. So if you are familiar, Saint has a loyalty program, and in that loyalty program you earn rewards, and at the end of every month you get an email that says, hey, your points are going to be expiring at the end of the month, go use them. So here are some of the newer things that are in the loyalty shop over the last handful of months, this being just last month, and I think this one the month before. So we're going to do pink. We're going to do a pink cool toned. This is Haze. This is the lip and cheek. This is our new lip oil. We are going to incorporate our new, pink eyeshadow. This is peppermint. And I have a new mascara from Dibs that I have been dying to try. It's a primer on one side in brown. I'm so excited about that. I know they're so pretty. Primer in brown, then main wand in black. So you could use just brown. You could use primer in brown and then put it in black. I'm just so intrigued that I bought it and we're going to try it together today. But first we got to put some makeup on our face. But we should swatch this because I have been waiting. It's been sitting here for like 2 weeks. Tin is so pretty. It's called Haze. These are exclusive to the loyalty shop. So you can't buy them outside of that, but you can use your points to get them for free. So this is Haze. It's a semi-gloss. It is going to be such a doll for the fall, and I love it. It has buildable color, so you can see it's going to be more of that berry tone. So if you're somebody that everything turns orange on, you want this because it has the purple base to it. But when you shear this out on the cheeks or on the lips, it's just going to be a really nice fall. Kind of reminds me of the color of a fall mum in this shade. So I'm like really excited. So it can be sheer, it can be built up, you can do all the things. You guys know I absolutely love our lip oils. Birthday cake, favorite, marshmallow. This is my second one. I know. So my friend Brittany is on here right now, who everything turns orange on, and it may be helpful for her to know that Haze is not going to turn orange on her. Most likely, I make no promises, but it is purple based. So when you're looking for those things like, why does every red lip turn orange on me? It's because it needs to have that cooler blue base in it. What else? Where's the other one that I really like? We also have a brown one that I absolutely love, and then we have our ones from the holiday collection. This pink one, pink lemonade, pink fruit punch. What the heck is it called? Sprinkles. It's called Sprinkles. It's not called pink anything, but it is pink, and it smells like fruit punch. And we're going to do a giveaway for one soon because I got myself an extra one for all of y'all. So if you're not in our private Facebook group, you need to send me a message, and we need to get you in there. But first, we need to put on some makeup. So I did spray my face. You guys know, lover of the plop. This is why I don't do lives at 4 o'clock, because the sweet spot of caffeinated just right versus caffeinated too much / not enough, that's where I'm at right now. This is the Plush Prep Mist. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is going to hydrate the skin. It's what gives that nice like dewy look to the skin, but it also has some skincare ingredients that are going to help reduce redness. So you're getting plumper skin, reducing discoloration. It smells really good. I haven't met a face mist that I don't love, if I'm being honest, but there are definitely some that do more than just hydrate the skin, and this is one of them, including smelling really good and looking real pretty. So this looks really nice on your vanity. That's what I did first. Now I'm going to do my traditional Oh, you can like see up my nose. I'm going to do my traditional application as somebody who has discoloration on the face. No, I'm not. I'm going to do my eyes first because I'm going to use a shimmery color. And if I get a lot of fallout, I'm going to want to get it off my face. So that's what I'm going to do. You guys, I just went through and took out all of the shades that have been discontinued. And I used to have 2.5 full rows. It looks, my friends are so lovely. It's so weird when you're used to having all these shades at your disposal. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to create obviously a pink, cooler toned look. This has a little bit of a gold. This is peppermint from the Shades of the Season. If you got the Christmas advent calendar, this is in there, so go pull it out. But I think I'm going to, I'm kind of casual, so I kind of want to keep it casual. So I think I'm going to do just a little touch of this on the lid with some pink. And then I'm going to have it lean warm because the colors that look better than me are warm. But you could also have your matte shade be something that leans a little cool if your preference is for a cooler shade. All right, let's grab a dirty brush because that's just where I'm at right now. And we are going to start with the shade Claire. I'm like, I can't remember the name. I'm just going to tap off a little bit. Let's carve out the crease. You guys, everything is kind of backwards right now. I didn't put an eye primer on. Oh, that's fine. Not everything has to be perfect all the time, right? Crease. It's good to see y'all. I missed your faces. Okay, so I want to get up on to the base of the hood above the crease because I have a hooded eye. So my crease is in here. So it doesn't do me any good if I don't get the makeup up here because I won't be able to see it because my hood will eat it. So let's get that up there. Now we have a nice soft pink base. Again, this is Claire. And my thought was that I would just use something with a warmer base, but not like yellow warm. So this is chai, it's pretty neutral, but on me, it leans just a tinge warm. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to bridge that gap between this color and this color. So if you're somebody that puts a cooler shade on, a gray, a purple, a blue, a pink, something like that, it almost looks like it's floating off your eye, or like it looks really drastic in the area where the color meets the lid. It's because you have a lot of deviation in tone in that area. So you can just use something to kind of fill in that gap. And another shade that I really like to do that with is Stay Golden. Either or, this one will be a little bit softer, so it does a really nice job of softening a harsh edge if you're anywhere near my skin tone. Obviously, this is contingent on your skin tone. So there we go. Very soft. This will look appropriate when we just go to the mall. And now I'm going to take my peppermint. We're going to kind of decide how much we want based on what it looks like. So I'm going to use my finger because I want to be able to press the pigment right into, I just want it kind of on the center of the ball of the eye. But I need to get my eyelid up here a little bit because I have that crease. And all I want to do is pop that out a little bit. You see, so we are matte here up in the crease because we don't want to exaggerate texture of the hood. We don't want that to come forward. But if we put something that has a little bit of light reflection on the actual center of the eye, now it pops it out a little bit. Which means the eye is going to look a little bit bigger. And there we go. Did we get any? These are so, this collection of the Shades of the Season is so buttery smooth. Here, I'll show you over here because this one is so good for, it's just, I can't even explain it. These are both duochrome. This is Home, and it looks so purpley pink next to peppermint, but it also truly shifts brown and somewhat blue, but it really, oh, there we go. Now we're seeing some blue. It depends on what's next to it. And then we have the marbled shade of Lemon Drop, which ends up being this gorgeous yellow gold. So these three shades are all available. This one is in the loyalty shop, available with points, but these are available for purchase. So those are those three. And on the lid, I just did a teeny bit on the ball of the eye because I wanted it to pop out, but I didn't want it to be anything extreme. So now I'm going to go into the outer corner, and we're just going to complete this by adding just a little depth, just a little something, something. I think we're just going to go brown, and not even a very dark brown. Hello. But since we're going to the store, I'm like, let's just do a little something that's very everyday wearable. Sometimes when I do these makeup looks, depending on like what the goal of it is, sometimes I'm like headed to youth sports looking like I got a full beat of makeup on. Not today. So this is Cafe. If you're looking for some really good starter eyeshadows, like we have great mattes, and we used a handful of them today. Stay Golden, Chai, Cafe. You could build up your collection because again, these all fit into your palette, you know, a couple of shades at a time, but we have gorgeous neutral mattes. So I'm just going a little bit here in the outer corner, and then I'm going to do like circling up. And since it's a matte, I'm going to get it up onto the base of the hood and just blending it in to that peppermint shade, circling up. We want to lift the face there. Okay, that's it, good enough. Let's get the brows done because my brows are a point of contention with me. When you have a hooded eye and your lid is already heavy, like a droopy brow makes it even worse. Do you see the difference? Just that little bit. So I have the brow wax in here. I love this one brow gel, and I can't find it right now. I'm in the process of cleaning and like fixing up everything in my office, so it's kind of a mess in here. So I'm just gonna grab, where did I put that? Prep mist. And I'm gonna activate the brow wax because since it's in the palette, it's hardened. It's like a brow soap. And then you can take your spoolie, you can work it into there. My son is downstairs yelling if you hear him. And you can just work that into the brow until you lift it, and then bring your tail out. So let's lift it. Oh, too much. Whoop, there we go. Wipe that off. Push. And bring the brow out. So you don't want to bring it down because we're trying to avoid the eye drooping. So just kind of bring it out. Now we're helping with that lift. You still want it to have a tail, but if you can avoid dragging it down, anything to help, right? Anything to help. So let's do lift, and bring the brow down and out. And let's take the small end of the line spoolie, and I'm going to go into, I have a darker contour shade back here. It's called Astoria. A little darker and cooler, and I have surprisingly dark brows. I'm just going to add just a little bit of feather-like strokes where I feel like my brows are really sparse. See how just a little bit of color. Your brows frame the face, and they're like one of my least favorite things to do, along with mascara. Well, it takes me longer to do my mascara than it does like everything else, but both make a huge difference. So let's fill in. My favorite Cleveland sports guys on here. Any updates in Browns country today? I only listened to sports talk till like 11. So if anything crazy happened between 11 and 4, you got to fill me in. All right, and let's set them. Good enough. There we go. I don't think we're going to do any eyeliner today, but we are going to try this new Dibs mascara. Okay, double standard primer and mascara duo. Is it a tubing mascara? Okay. Whew. Almost dodged that, almost had a bullet there. Tubing mascara forms little rings around the lashes, and if you're somebody like me and your lashes are they fall out easy, I can't work hard to take my mascara off, or I'm gonna lose the lashes, and I'm already working to build them back up. So right now what I use is Quadra's 4-in-1 Serum. It is a tubing mascara with a growth serum in it, so it goes on your lashes, not on your lid. And I know you guys have probably seen a lot of those very popular lash growth serums that you swipe on the lid cause massive discoloration. for a lot of people, myself being one. My eyelid was like purple. So this is typically what I use as a base. And then I use our Lash Leather, which is our tubing mascara. And I'm a fan. If I want brown, where is it? I really like the one from Thrive. They also make a great one in black. I can send you links to any of this stuff. And there's one from Tower 28 that's really good too. But I haven't really met a Dibs product that I don't like. Do I love them all? No, but I do like them all. So I was dying to try this. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh good, now my dog's barking. You know what I'm gonna do in the meantime? My lips are so dry. So we still have lip balm for the palette, but we discontinued the lip conditioner, and I forgot how much I like it because I had the balm in my palette for so long. But these were scented. This one's cherry, and I feel like my balm is starting. It needs to go. So let's swap this out. Here's the balm. We'll get rid of this for now. And there's nothing like a fresh tin. So all these are magnetized. So you can, these are like $16. I think it's $14 for eyeshadow. I think that balm is like $18, and everything is refillable. Everything is customizable. It's great. Okay, so here's what the Dibs stick looks like. It's very interesting. Is this like, okay. So if you're familiar with Dibs, Desert Island Beauty something. I guess they all have that circular thing on them. Okay. It feels really nice. If you've ever felt the caps of one of these, I don't know how to explain it. It's like kind of grippy. I could see that being very convenient for somebody who has a hard time holding on to things or like turning things. This is very user-friendly from an accessibility standpoint. Let's see if it says, oh gosh, which end is which. I'm sure I'll be able to tell, but I think this says brown. I don't have my readers. So it's oh yeah, this is, oh, it's this way. Okay. This is definitely the brown side. Here's the wand, and everything will be linked somewhere for y'all to look at. Let's see. Ooh, it's pretty. Okay, hold on. Nobody wants my face. All up in their business. I will give you guys an update on, okay, wand goes this way. I will give you an update on the longevity, whether or not it flakes, but it is going on really easily. And I need the type of wand that isn't, so typically things that are meant for like, here, let me show you. I'm not actually saying words that are helpful. So something like the Grande, I like it. It does a good job, but nope, this is the wrong one. But generally speaking, a wand this fat is not gonna work for me with a hooded eye, because as I go up, my hood hangs too low. I don't have enough space. That one isn't exactly the one that I was talking about, but even Saint's volumizing one, I know people really like it. It doesn't work well for me from the application side because of my hooded eye. Like I can't get the wand to do what I need it to do without it touching my eyelid. So that's just the primer. It's pretty good for just a primer, and it's in brown. Now they say that you can do 2 layers of this if you just want brown. So that's pretty, and it's actually, ow, stab myself. Do you have a bad eye? I have a bad eye, this is it. So I like the feel. I like the color. In another video, we'll have to swatch it against the other browns I have, because there are like red browns, there are black browns, and most people want, when they're doing brown, one, you're doing it for like a softer everyday look, but you want something that's at least the color of your lashes if you're going in that brown family. And then of course, like if you want to wear auburn or blue or whatever, you're just doing that as a matter of color preference. So I can show you a couple different browns. Ooh, that'd be good if Saint brought out a brown. Somebody make a note. Saint Brown Mascara. Tubing. Definitely tubing. So this is just the primer. I'm kind of jazzed about it. It's doing a really good job. It's not gunky. It's separating the lashes. What do you guys think for a primer? And it's pretty. And it did not, I'm not going to want to jinx it, but it did not get on my face like at all. All right, let's give that just 1 second. I don't want it to completely dry down, but I'm going to give it a second to see if the lashes get heavy and fall. Because I'm somebody whose lashes will go like straight out. And if you know, you know. And while we do that, let's do some color corrector. So I'm going to take the small end of my blend brush and I'm going to tap into my color corrector. And right now, I'm just going to tap it on to the areas where I have discoloration. Kind of blend it, small circular motions into those spots. And this right here is going to give me, it's still going to look natural, but we are going to get more coverage than like lightweight. Not lightweight, it always feels lightweight, light. We're going to be building to like light to medium coverage. I don't think I'm going to go much heavier than that because literally I'm just going to the store. And I don't mind at all my skin still showing. Like that's the cool thing about this makeup is that you can still get rid of this, but you can still have a very natural skin look. I'm not going to spend too much time on the scarring, but I do want to tone it down a little bit. Now, if you wanted to build up your coverage, so like I still can see this sunspot, once I've buffed it, which is this small circular motion, because we want to work it into all the nooks and crannies and crevices so that it's even and it's over the area that we want. But now I can tap and I can press on anywhere that I want to build up that coverage. So now we're building our color correction coverage. And see, from side to side, looks good, right? There's just nothing about this finish that I have found that matched. And I found a bunch of skin tints that I like. Some with SPF, some that are really lightweight that I can use my makeup on top of. But I will tell you, I mean, I know this makeup really well, so that's probably part of it. There's no finish that I like as much as this one. So let's do some color correction here on the nose. I have a lot of areas of color that bother me. If you just have a little bit of darkness under your eyes or whatnot, this will be a quicker step for you. And the last place I'm going to color correct is the redness on my chin. Buff it in. Remember, if you want to build it up, tap, tap, and now press. Because we don't want to move it where we're building it. We're not blending it anymore. We're increasing our coverage. Yay! Okay. Back to the wand. And we still have lift. I did not use a lash curler because I wanted to see what this bad boy would do. So far, I am impressed. Okay, is this... I think that's brown still. You guys, my eyes are getting so bad. If I go into a restaurant and it's too dark, I'm like, I can't see anything. Okay. Now this wand's going to be bigger. So we're going to have to see, hello, if I can, I better look in a mirror before this ends up all over my face, if this works for a hooded eye, at least my hooded eye. Now I never have an expectation that like nothing is going to get on my lid because even sometimes when my eyelashes touch my lid, I have transfer. I feel like I don't have a lot of, yeah, there's like no product on this side. I see it. Swirly whirly. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, probably too much. Okay. I can buy myself. Why do I have that song in my head? How's everybody doing with your kids going back to school or grandkids? Are the temperatures starting to come down where you're at? We went from 90 to like 75 in 1 week. And I'm like, oh, fall's my favorite. You guys, this is really pretty. like it. Fall is my favorite. I love football. I love pumpkin, everything except in my coffee. I just like coffee with a tinge of cream. I like mums. I mean, you name it. Fall is my jam. But it's scary. I was like, holy moly, did we go from summer to fall very, very fast? Let's not go to winter this fast. That I just can't. I think this is really, whoa. I'm really digging it. What do you guys think? Have you tried this new mascara yet? Do you guys try a lot of new mascaras? I try like everything. Mascaras, makeup. The only thing I haven't tried a lot of recently is powder eyeshadows, because we just have so many good ones with Saint that I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to spend my money trying different formulations if I literally only have one face. But then I caught myself buying like 10 blushes this summer, trying different formulas, and I think I really like it. Stay tuned. I will give you an update on the longevity of it. If it flakes, if it drags down the lashes, we will have to see. But so far, that's real pretty. All right, let's finish this up. I am going to go into let's do, which brush do we want to play with today? Let's just do the Shape brush. So Shape is going to give us light coverage. And I'm tapping now into my main shade. And I'm going to press this all over the face, including where I color corrected. And it's important that you press, so this is stipple, tap, 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 over where you color corrected for a couple reasons. If you circle, you're going to move your color corrector, and then your discoloration is going to pop through because you moved it. We also want to like really press this into the skin. Your brushes should feel dry. Like you're pressing on such little bits. Less is more. Always build up. This should never feel like heavy, cakey, tacky. This is such a beautiful formulation because it leaves your skin glowing and it looks youthful, but it's not wet. Like it's a cream, but it's not creamy, if that makes sense. So we want to press this in just to kind of distribute it, kind of like an ice cube on a counter, how it like spreads. That's what your makeup will do. So I want to press it onto the color corrector so that we don't move our color corrector. This gets it in the nooks and crannies, gives you a good distribution, keeps it light-handed, and we're not dragging it across the skin. We're just tapping. Tappy tap. There we go. Let's do just a little bit of contour. I'm going to take, this is Cedar. Cedar has a little bit of warmth to it. And again, because I have a lot of warmth in my skin, I'm going to use a contour that has a little bit of warmth with a blush that is pretty cool so that it looks more native on my skin tone. I can wear cooler colors, even though, you know, like from a color analysis standpoint, I'm a warm tone girly, and obviously my skin tone looks warm. I have warm undertones, but I can still wear whatever I want. Just helps to know how to pair it. So stick around. That's what we're always talking about. I'm a color nerd. A little bit around here. Just doing a light chisel down. Remember, if it's dark, it recedes. So let's pull back the jawline and kind of carve out the neck just a little bit. Now, bronzer and glow illuminator, I'm gonna mix it. And let's add some warmth. Here's another little trick for you. If you feel like, oh, I have a lot of warmth in my skin and my eyes look too cool. Now this has a yellow base to it, so I don't have that issue. But you could very simply take whatever it is that you're using for bronzer and just like add a little bit to this area right here. Add a little bit under the eye. And we're going to be creating continuity between colors that are already on the face. So if it ever feels like your eyes are kind of floating, like they don't belong with the rest of the makeup look, pull in something you've already used. And I even like that better. Great. I am going to flip this over to the smaller end and go back to my eyeshadow palette because I want to set that bronzer. You guys, I'm really enjoying the mascara. I want to set that bronzer with this Chai because I don't want to get any transfer. Now, that would definitely help test the mascara, but with that being said, most mascaras, you're going to get a little bit of transfer if you don't do something to set, if you have a product underneath the eye that's emollient. Like, it's just the natural way that it works. All right. Before I put any bronzer on the cheeks, I want to show you haze so that I don't distort the color. This is so pretty. I'm going to put a little bit, just a little bit on the lips. Okay, here's the swatch. Let's take the small end of the blush and the bronzer brush, and when I'm doing something new, I like to work it into the brush on the back of my hand so it's really diffused so that I can build up the color. Oh, it's pretty. Without, I'd rather build up than try and take off or cover up. 2 fingers outside the nose, smile, up that smile line. Man, so pretty. If you're ever, like, look at this shade. Don't be scared of the tin. When you shear out these products, the world is your oyster. Oh, I love it. Where is, I was looking for my Dibs setting spray. I think I'm gonna use that after. I love, what do you guys think of the look? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's put this into the palette. I've been waiting. This is my first swatch. I've been waiting for my ladies. Okay. We're in the palette. Close her up. Let's do a little bit, oh, back to the palette. Open her up. Let's do a little bit of Vanilla Dust setting powder. If you have the powder brush, this is when I would use it. They discontinued it. I'm sad. It's this guy right here. Okay. I would press in and press into areas of creasing. If you do not, you could use your favorite, what? Puff? Oh my gosh. I literally drew a blank there. And I like to start outside and work under. And then I'm not as concerned about down. This is a huge area for me of texture, like fine lines and wrinkle texture. So I'm going to work it into and make sure that it's not like stamping that initial amount heaviest right under the eye. But do you see how that just diffuses that a little bit, reduces that shine a little bit? So if it reduces glow, it's going to look even less textured, but it's also going to set the under eye, which I need. I didn't do any brightener today. I just color corrected and did my main shade. I'm gonna do a little bit here. And there we go. Love it. This is pretty, pretty, pretty look. Okay, I am going to add, because I'm dying to know what it looks like, Sunshine State Lip and Cheek. This one right here. Look at this. Where can I put it? So that's this one right here. See how like all 3 of these look like they're gonna pull so nicely together for a look? Let's grab this small end of the blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna do the highest point here. Oh yeah. And now go ahead and spread it on that high point. Same place you'd put an illuminator. I just wanted a little bit of glow and kind of to pull the cheek and the eye together, closing the gap. Now, I cannot wait to use this lip oil. It's really, really good. Really good. This looks really soft on the lips too. I just wanted to see, we could build this up and you could do a really pretty lip too, but I don't want to do that with the look. I wanted to try a little bit of our berry lip tint. Just have so many lip products that I want to try. All right, I'm gonna line with Makeup by Mario. This one is Dusty Rose, I think. Smoky Pink. It's not Dusty Rose, it's Smoky Pink. The Sculpting Lip Pencil, Ultra Suede. I love these. It's probably my favorite lip liner of all time. If there's anything I talked about that isn't linked, just ask. I don't even think I'm going to use a lip tint. I love that with the haze underneath. Oh, my kids' friends are here. Buckle up. It's about to get loud. Just doing a little bit of overlining. And then I wanted to... Oh boy, that's not the lid. I just flipped one side for the other. You guys should see me filming. This is like... Girl can be a hot mess. All right. I want to take my Cedar Contour, which is, it's good for redness, but it is a little bit warmer. And the line, nope. Where's the multitasker? The multitasker brush, I want to take the small end. And I wanted to create a little definition here. Cedar is a contour. It is cool. It is just not as cool as some of the other ones. So it does a good job of kind of like being a bronzer, but it also is not going to look as, I say harsh not from a bad point. If I really want to define the lips, I'm going to do something for me like darker and cooler. But like right now I'm going to the store, right? So I want some lip definition, but I don't want it to look like too much. So I'm just doing the center because we want our lips, we want the natural curvature of our lips to be like in here. As we age, this starts to come down, so it pulls down. So we don't fall, you can follow your lip line, create a circle with your actual lip liner. But if you're doing some contouring or some shading, typically we want to keep it in this center spot so that we don't distort the natural like circular motion of the lip by contouring down. Does that make sense? All right, let's finish her up with sprinkles. That sprinkles, so pretty. There it is sheared out. It's that right there. I should have planned that better for taking a picture for you guys. And it's delightful. It's a sheer pink, obviously. Has a little circle in the middle of the doe foot applicator, which holds the product. So like as you're dispersing it on the lips, it's like, oh, the product is like shearing out on the lip. I don't know how to explain it. Not just your applicator's wet, but it holds it in that center. And then there you go. Okay, you guys, that's it. We have our Haze Peppermint Home Lemon Drops, Sunshine State, and Sprinkles Lip Oil. And that pretty much completes our look for today. I hope you guys are having an excellent week and enjoy Labor Day weekend. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.